Hi, I'm Andy Melton, and today we're going to talk about the lateral launch system, the LISY 3.2. How many of you know that IBAK was the first to invent the lateral launch? That's right, we came up with it in 1993, and we've been making progressions and small changes to it ever since to make it still the best lateral launcher on the market. The lateral launcher is part of our modular system. So as we've talked about in other videos, one control, one reel, then our T76 tractor or our T86 tractor, along with any one of our different camera heads. Usually the case is the Orion or the Orion L. We also have the Nano L. You have lots of different choices, as well as the axial cam. So you have lots of different things you can do with it. It's modular in the way it's built so that once you have that tractor and you're doing mainline inspections and you're like, hey Andy, I'd like to add a lateral launch to my system. Okay, simply remove your mainline camera off of the tractor, remove your lift or base module, and attach the lateral launch. Plugs in right back here, but take the one wheel off, it plugs in. Put the lateral launch, 2 bolts, tie that unit down onto here, and then you'll take your Orion camera, put that onto the push cable, pressurize your system. This has all the smart features of a regular system. So after you do your pressurization, you turn it all on, your control will automatically recognize that it's attached to a lateral launcher, whether in the HD or non-HD configurations. Andy, why am I going to choose the LISY 3.2 over the other systems? Well, never mind the fact that it's the original. There's a lot of small things about this that are really big in the whole scope of things. Probably one of the biggest things is the push cable itself. The push cable has a PEX tubing on the outside of it, which protects the soft cable internal that has all the wires inside. That PEX cable also has a fiberglass rod in it, which then gives this push cable rigidity. You can actually get different fiber rods to get different rigidity levels depending on what you're doing. The standard one is what 90% of our customers are using. That cable is driven by these 2 diamond plated drive wheels. You adjust pressure with these variable speed motors. I want to point that out while I'm there. Variable speed meaning that you can actually go very slow up the lateral. We're doing inspections here again. So you can stop, take slow looks, or if you're looking, for instance, let's get up and let's get out, you have variable speed so you can turn this up and go really quickly up the line, get your locates, and bring it quickly back. It's variable speed in both directions. So these drive wheels grab that cable and push the camera forward. This camera has the 512 SON built into the cable, as well as the camera has the 33. Those can be turned on and off from the control. So if you're out there locating and you're not positive you have it, you don't have to turn off the whole system. You can simply radio back to the truck, drop the signal, he drops the signal. So hopefully you're not chasing a ghost signal, you'd verify that right then. Our lateral launcher will fit into 6-inch main lines and work in all the way up to 48-inch main lines. There's a camera right here, a secondary camera on board that watches your whole front end operation. This front end will lift and twist into position, and this would be your observation camera to see that. When doing above 12-inch lines, we do have a kit that allows us to have more light and also a bigger camera, and that will work in all the way up to a 48-inch configuration. Like I said earlier, that would be one of the things you change. Back here, what you'll do is simply just raise this up. You put blocks in there to get it to the center of the size pipe you're doing. Just like we talk about in some of our smart features, one of the other big deals about this lateral launcher is the fact that it is truly fully synchronized. That is, as the crawler moves forward down the line, it'll bring both cables off the reel. As it pulls those cables off the reel, if the operator simply just drives forward, the tractor drives, pulls those cables off. When he's ready to come back, all he does is pull back. Crawler basically goes into a neutral of sorts, and the cable reels start to rewind in synchronization. so you're not running over your cables. It's a common problem with a lot of the other units out there. To summarize the LISY 3.2, I really want to drive home all the smart features. The auto upright tractor, the weight of the crawler, the air pressurization, the synchronization. These are all big features. If you're considering buying one of these, please call one of our many customers who have these. We've had these for many, many years. People have had a lot of success with them. And a lot of those smart features have added up to them being that way. This is Andy Melton signing off. Thank you for checking out the LISY 3.2 today.